Good afternoon, this is Jason Shepard from the Anchor Room. We're going to briefly cover an installation of a front hood scoop, blackout decal for a 99 to 04 Mustang GT. Just wanted to quickly cover some of the necessary tools for the installation. We have the microfiber towel to ensure that we don't scratch both the car as well as the decal itself. Same reason, a felt tipped squeegee for the application and removal of the application fluid underneath. And then we have the application fluid itself, which is really nothing more than soapy water. We prefer less soap than water, but for a general rule, for 32 ounces it's approximately 2 to 3 drops. Like I said, we prefer more water than we do soap. First thing we're doing today with this installation obviously is preparation of the surface. We want to make sure that the surface underneath that the decal is going to sit on is clear of any debris or contaminants or dust that may show. An easy way to find out is to put the application fluid on the surface that you're going to apply the decal and rub your hand over top of it. Another good suggestion would be, if you are an individual that wears jewelry such as a wedding ring, to remove it if that's the hand you'll be using to check. Don't want to scratch that car, obviously. A lot of people get intimidated by larger size decals such as this one, which I can certainly understand, especially if it's a one-man job. It can get a little taxing if you're not patient. It's fairly simple, however. Just take the decal from one corner, hopefully preferably a sharp one, and simply peel it. And I try to tell people, flip it in its reverse. Lay it down upside down, in other words, and then just peel away. And again, take your time and just carefully remove that backing paper. And as I just mentioned, it is upside down. It gives us a perfect opportunity to take this application fluid on the sticky surface and completely submerge it. And application fluid, soapy water, is one of those things that, there's no such thing about using too much of. Next thing you also want to do is cover the surface that you're applying the decal to heavily with the application fluid. At this point you want to simply lay the decal down, and because you have the application fluid in place, it allows repositioning of it. So don't be too worried. You can obviously slide it right into place. The cut on our decal is made to go completely up against the honeycomb of the scoop. But before we do anything else, I also want to cover and make sure you realize that we want to put application fluid on top of the decal. A lot of people ask why. Well, it's actually a fairly simple process. This allows us to slide the squeegee over the top of the decal, once again kind of ensuring that there is less risk of scratching that beautiful surface. Once you find that perfect alignment piece, the next simple thing is to simply remove the application fluid from underneath the decal. We like to start from the center out, and it's as simple as moving the squeegee across the surface. As you can tell, it's quick and easy. Like I mentioned, from the center out. And just remember to use the felt tip side of that squeegee to ensure that we don't scratch anything. Another tip I'd like to cover with a lot of people: if you have the opportunity to do this inside of a garage, it's obviously a bonus, since it minimizes the chance of any dust getting anywhere. And if you have fluorescent lights, those tube lights, use as many as you can, because it will show any trapped application fluid and or air. Last step, using your microfiber towel, simply wipe down carefully the top surface, and then again the fluorescent lights will certainly help looking at this from different angles to ensure that you don't have any trapped air and or application fluid underneath. If you do, then it's obviously time to continue using the squeegee to ensure that we remove all of that. But as you can tell, quick and easy installation. especially if you take your time, make sure it's done right. You end up with quite a nice looking piece. Thanks for your purchase and have a great day.